so that we can do this. So who all went to a Super Saturday or Sunday? Oh, awesome. Was it so good? Awesome. We're going to talk a little bit about that stuff. And I hope that we will talk speedily. So at the end, I would love to hear. I see you, Rachel Johnstone. I love seeing people die. I do it too. I love it. It didn't happen if it's not on Insta. I'm hoping we can have time. I would love to hear you guys' experience from your Super Saturdays and Sundays at the end. So we're going to try to get through this lickety-split. Raquel, I am already recording. If you want to go ahead and share your screen so we can upload our PowerPoint.
Will do.
And then I'm going to mute everybody. Raquel, I told them that you made me get up at the crack of dawn to do this and that I was not happy. But that I love Team VIP, so I did it. Oh, no. How did I do this? You got to unmute yourself, Raquel.
Oh, I was saying I really wanted to wake up at 5 a.m., but she nixed me on that and said 6 a.m., so I let her sleep in an hour.
I can't do it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. First and foremost, we're so excited! You guys did incredible things to become two-time elites, and we are first-time premier. So really, really pumped about that because we've never been premier before this year. So Laura and Rachel led the way with that. First time Team VIP has ever had premier coaches, and we are freaking fired up about that. That is a huge, huge deal. We're not going to go super crazy heavy into it because we have so much to cover, but premier meaning premier and elite are almost exactly the same. You have to hit the same amount of points. So it's based off of a point system. So basically to hit elite or premier, if you're thinking, what is this? And is this something that I want to do for myself or for my branch of Team VIP this year? It basically is a combination of points based off of what you and your coaches that are on your team and your customers are doing as a whole. So you can't do it alone for sure. That's why everybody on Team VIP is such a crucial part. And I know that we continue to say that, but it is the truth. It is a combination of what you and the people that are in your organization are doing, selling challenge pack, changing lives, advancing in rank, all of the above. The only difference between elite and premier is the size of the team, basically. So it's 2-star for premier, 5-star for elite. Other than that, it's almost exactly the same. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, totally.
So super, super pumped. Very big honor. We take it very seriously, and we really want the network to recognize Team VIP as a powerhouse that we are. So bring on 2018. We're going to have even bigger celebrations the end of this year. I just know it.
And I just want to add that this is bragging rights for all of us. Like Jessica said, it literally took all of us on this team. So as you're talking to people to let them know we're part of an elite team, an elite and premier team within the network, this literally puts us in the top 0.0001% of the company. Clearly what we're doing is working. Our training is working. What you guys are doing in your challenge groups are working. You're getting results for your team. You're getting results for yourself. What we do works. So when you're talking to people, it's okay to say, we have a great team. We got a great team culture, and we're being recognized by the company. So just know you can use those as bragging rights as well. Okay, moving right along to January calendar. Jessica, do you want to talk this or you want me to?
It doesn't matter. We won't go. We went over it last week's call, so we won't go over it in depth. Just know that what we're going to start doing is we will start having an album in VIP, the big VIP page. There will be an album of calendars, and we are going to start uploading the new month calendar on the 15th of every month so that you have plenty of time to plan and map it out. And again, you do not have to follow our calendar. This is what Raquel and I do. I know that Laura follows it loosely. I know Rachel follows it loosely, but you can absolutely adjust it to what works best for you. This is just a framework that we want to set so that if you feel like I'm not sure what to do or how to invite or when to invite, you've got something there. You can always invite to our coach sneak peeks. We'll talk about that later in the call. But you can always add people to our sneak peeks. You can also always run your own. You have every bit of content that you need. Don't ever feel like you have to do what we're doing. You can always branch off and use our content and run it on your own with another person. So just a heads up there.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so we're very, very excited about this. I guess I should show you this on my screen, but we have created a client info hub where we used to upload all of the meal plans, the weight measurement and weight tracker, portion fix containers, all of that stuff into files in our challenge group, Facebook groups. And it was just getting to be a lot. And if I needed to make a revision, I would have to like take one down, and it was just kind of getting to be too much. So what we've decided to do is work smarter, not harder. And we've created one client information hub in TeamVIP Drive. So if you are in TeamVIP Drive, let me see if I can see this. Let me move y'all. So I'm in TeamVIP and I am in challenge group info. Right here, this folder is Client Info Hub. If you click on it, it has information for your customers on how to access Beachbody On Demand for the very first time. It has every single one of our meal plans that we've created, the measurement and weight tracker, nutrition frequent asked questions in our portion fix guide, Shakeology info and recipes, and all of every single workout calendar they may want. Yes, these are on Beachbody On Demand, but I don't know if you're like our clients or like yours, but I swear they don't know how to find them. So we've tried to make it super, super easy for them. One nonstop shop where they can find this. I will put this link up in TeamVIP. I haven't done it yet, but it's the link that we're giving our customers for how to access the Client Info Hub. So just know this is going to be an easier way for you to do it and share with your clients. The other thing that we're doing, and we're just incorporating it, and I will probably make a video on this so that it'll be easier to understand and you can learn how to make a copy. So this is what we're doing. You won't actually edit this one, but you'll make a copy and save to your own drive. But this is actually a form we are giving all of our new clients because we have a revolving group now. Where our prep week, we don't necessarily do a whole week of prep usually. Like we'll go over the certain things and we'll talk about the containers a little bit, but we won't spend a whole new week prepping like we used to. But we still want our people to be set up well and know what they need to know. So we send this to them as they sign up. They've purchased their challenge pack. I say, oh, I'm awesome. I'm so excited to get you started. Here's the form to get you set up. Once you submit this back to me, I'll get you added to our Facebook group. And basically, it's getting their contact info, which I'm sure you already have, but the preferred way for me to stay in contact with you. Some clients love email, some love Facebook message, some love text. That way you know what's good for you. Here's the kicker. We have found that when we make our clients dig deep as to why they're really in this and why they want to make a change, they get better results. If it's just, I want to lose 20 pounds and feel better, sometimes if they know the only time for them to work out is 5 a.m., losing 20 pounds when it's 5 a.m. isn't really enough usually for a lot of people to stay in it. So we want them to dig deep. How would your health improve? How would you feel about yourself? What could you do now that you can't do now? All these things that we're kind of making them dig deep into what their why is. We have them go through and figure out their portion fix containers. And they respond back and telling us what row container breakdown they're in. There's a video of Autumn where she talks about how to use the containers, right? So using what Beachbody has already created and making it work for us. We talk about Shakeology, why it's so awesome. What are the benefits to Shakeology? And then we have them take their before pictures. I don't know about you, but for some reason last year I had a really hard time having people submit pictures to me.
Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling. That's
And so now that's just part of what we do. And if you set up the expectation that this is just what we do, it's amazing how I've already sent this to few people already, and there's been no issue. It's like, oh, okay, here's my pictures. And there's like no thought about it. And we teach them how to do it. They submit their measurements, making them do that, right? Because they know if they want to get in the group, they got to do all this, pre-stuff. And then they let me know what workout they're committing to. Usually we've talked about it a little bit before, but if not, this lets me know, okay, we need to kind of figure out what you're doing. I teach them how to get onto Beachbody On Demand. This video shows them all the amazing things that are on Beachbody On Demand. There's so many things that I didn't even know were on Beachbody On Demand. Like, it's not just workouts. There's so many helpful things on there. So that's good for them to watch. They know how to log in. They know that they need a set of dumbbells, sometimes a set of resistance bands. If they need help with what equipment, they come to me. And then I give them access to the Client Info Hub. This is like the edit screen, so you can't see it, but this is hyperlinked. They click there. It takes them to the hub. That's where they get all the meal plans. That's where they get all of that. So again, this is just a nice, succinct way for us to make sure they have all the information they need to be ready to start on day one. Whether that means a challenge group has already started and they're starting on a day one on a Monday with us. I feel like this just allows you to continue to add people to your group, but make sure that they're starting off knowing what's going on. So very, very excited about this. I feel like it's going to be super, super helpful in helping our people get set up right. I'm trying to see the chat. Am I missing anything?
I got it.
You got it? Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
So again, I will put that link in Team VIP big page for y'all, and I will also do a video on how to make a copy of that form that you can save for your own drive so that you can send it to your clients, and when they submit it, it goes to you. Because if you just did that little form right there, your client info is just going to come to me.
Yes. So on Leanne, I saw you said you made a copy and it stayed in the same folder. So when you make a copy, it will stay in the VIP folder until you move it. But you can click the same way that you copied it and then click move, and it'll let you move it to your drive. So then move it over to your personal drive. So that
why don't I just show this really quick? Oh, I don't know if it's letting me. So I'm here. I right click, make a copy, creating a copy. Okay, so here it is. So here, then I click on it and I say move to, and it's going to show me Team VIP Drive, right? It should show me Team VIP Drive. I don't know what.
You can click the back arrow.
Yep, the back arrow. So you'll see it's in Challenge Group Info. It's in Team VIP. Oh, but look, I want to move it to my drive. And where do I want to put it? You can organize your drive however you want, but move it there. And then you'll just say move here, and that's where it goes.
And then it'll go. Yeah.
Again, I'll try to.
You can change the name so that it doesn't say do not edit for your clients. You can just, whenever it pops up as an edit screen, just click on the title and it'll let you change the title of the form. Yeah. We're super pumped about this, and we would love to hear your feedback when you send it out to your clients or when you take a look at it. If you have any suggestions, I know we got feedback from Raquel and I put this together at the beginning of this week because we were like, we need something to help us. And we're like, why don't we do a forum? Why haven't we been thinking of that? So we sat down one day and just cranked it out. And we got great ideas from our first draft, from Rachel and from Laura and from Jen. So we know that more minds work. So if you see something that you're like, hey, I feel like it's missing this, or my clients are saying this, always feel free. We'd love to hear your ideas. But this is a game changer.
Yeah. Work smarter, not harder in 2018. Okay. Jess, you want to talk this or me?
Okay. So Emerald Empire. So you saw this on the calendar. It's starting on the 11th, which I know is a Thursday, but in Beachbody world, our weeks begin on Thursday. That's when we get paid. That's when the ranks change over. So our weeks run from Thursday to Wednesday evening. And so that's how we're going to run this group, because we want to really get in the mindset. If you're trying to grow your business and you're trying to move from Emerald to Ruby to Diamond to wherever you're going, you've really got to get in the mindset of checking into your Coach Online office, knowing the Beachbody Coach Online office system. How does it work? When does it change over? And this is just going to be one more way. So we're starting this Thursday, the 11th. The group will be running within Team VIP's page. So we don't want to create another Facebook group because Lord knows you have plenty of Facebook groups to check into. We are going to be running it within the page. You do not have to participate. However, this is absolutely open to everybody and is a fresh start. Whether you are fresh off the farm and this is your very first team call, you are diving back in after a slump in your business, you've been at it for 3 years and you're killing the game, and everybody, including myself, I will be going through this and I will be doing it as a participant, because there is no level at which you do not need this and cannot benefit. So we've really tried to, I don't know who's unmuted. There's something.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So we really tried to make sure that we did our research with this, and we followed another group that did this before, and we followed it heavily to figure out, okay, what works, what doesn't work, and it was super effective. So what we're going to be putting in here is very action-based. We are not going to be asking you to show up and be we are not going to hold you accountable. So you've got to really want this. We're not going to make you check in and show your tracker every day, but we are going to ask you to take action every single day. So we really want you to want this, and we're super excited. We're going to give you everything that you need. It's going to be video based, so you'll have video content, but we'll also make sure that the resources are pinned at a post on the very top of Team VIP, because I know that it can get overwhelming and can get lost. The reason it's called Emerald Empire, because it can be so overwhelming to think, I need to get to diamond, or my goal is 2-star diamond, or my goal is 5-star diamond. And that big audacious goal seems so overwhelming, because it's like, oh my gosh, I need 20 coaches, or I need 10 coaches, and I need 2 emeralds. That's so many. But if you just think how easy it was to get to diamond. I just need a coach over here and a coach over here. Boom. If you just think of it that simply, and all you have to do is do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Because really, this business is not any more complicated than going emerald. If you can go emerald in this business, you can do whatever you want to do in this business, whether that's earn $500 a month or $500 million. Whatever you want to do can be accomplished by learning how to go emerald over and over and over on a consistent basis. And that's what we want to teach you. Because it doesn't do us any good to rush and try to chase after a goal and then fall apart. We want to teach you to be able to build a foundation that's strong, and that's something that you can duplicate with your fellow team and your future team, and that you can just do without even thinking. It just becomes second nature to constantly be bringing on new team members and doing it with ease and no stress. So that's really the premise of the group. We're super pumped about it. Anything else you want to add, Raquel?
No, I'm just super excited about this, because I think we went to leadership in October and they talked about the power of emerald. And I celebrate emerald so much because I don't think people recognize that really is the start of your business. And there are emeralds who have duplicated emeralds, and emeralds can be making a significant amount of money in this business. And I think sometimes we underestimate the power of what that looks like. So very, very excited about this. We'll be running it again all the way through Valentine's Day. And I think last time we ran it in Team VIP, it's just a fun way for us to all connect. It doesn't matter who your upline is or your downline or whatever. It's just a really good way to get connected within our team. We always want to have that good team culture. As we grow bigger, we still want to feel like we are all close-knit and that we are all in this together. Okay. Moving right along. Now we're going to talk about inviting to the coach sneak peek. So again, with this business, if you want to be successful in it, it's 2 parts. It's helping people get amazing bomb-ass fitness results and recruiting challengers to be in your group with you. And the other half is also recruiting people to help others get healthy and fit too. You got to have coaches on your team, and you got to have challengers in your group. I really don't believe you can be at the level of success that you want to do if you're not doing both. So we talked about how to get our clients set up for success, how to get them the client info hub, how we're going to run great groups. We're going to show up in our groups. The other side of this is we got to add coaches to our team, right? We want you to build a team that you love, right? And so you got to ask people. So I know sometimes it's like, well, I don't know how to talk about the business opportunity. And if people ask me, I don't know what to say. Totally okay. First of all, reach out to us, because that's what we're there for. We have scripts on what to say. But a wonderful way to do this is invite people to a coach sneak peek that either you run, or if you're newbie, we'll run it for you. You invite them in the group. You participate in our group. It'll be running 3 days next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll be going live twice a day. 6 coaches in there will share their stories. And we'll also talk about our hesitations, whether it was we're too busy. We didn't really know how we earned money in this business. We weren't at our goal weight. We were never on social media. We were introverted. All those things, all those hesitations that a lot of people have, we'll be addressing them for you. And the coaches that will be leading the Coach Sneak Peek, I probably told my same story 100 times now. So I fine-tuned it. But for you to be in the sneak peek would be to learn how we talk about it, how we address it, and things like that. But again, that will be next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We want you to start inviting to it now. So we're going to teach you how to do that. We're going to teach you how to do that publicly and privately. So inviting publicly. First of all, when you're creating a public post, we have examples for you in Team VIP. Go to the photo albums within Team VIP, and there's invite to coaching post. There's like a whole lot of them. In our last Diamond Push, we made an album. You can go see them. But first step one is you need to choose your audience. Who are you speaking to? Okay. So are you a mom who wishes she was a stay-at-home mom? Are you a working mom who feels like she's hit the glass ceiling and is working? I just did a post where I said I was working really hard, and literally I would hope for a 3% increase each year. And maybe if I was lucky, I'd get it. Who are you talking to? Are you speaking to college students who are just getting into the real world and are like, oh my gosh, is this it? I still have to pay student loans. How am I going to make this work? Know who you're talking to, because when you try to be broad and talk to everyone, it falls flat and you end up talking to no one. So know who your audience is. Step 2, choose your pain point. I kind of talked on that. Is it that they need money? The reason I got into this business is because I needed a way to earn additional income from home, because I was already working away from my family more than I wanted to, but I know I needed more income. So that's the pain point I speak to, because I know there are other women out there like me. Did you join this because you knew you needed accountability in your health and fitness, and that unless you put yourself out there as a coach, you weren't going to get it? So figure out that pain point and speak to it. Step 3, tell a story. Here's where I was. Here's how Beachbody is helping me or has helped me. Maybe you're in the middle of it. And here's where I am now. Or here's, if you just started and you don't have a transformation, or you haven't had a great business success yet, talk about where were you? What was the pain point? Where do you see Beachbody helping you? How is it already helping you, connecting you with an awesome group of women, helping you in your fitness journey, making you dream big again? That was huge for me. I had forgotten how to dream, right? And then maybe, where do you see this taking you? Put it out there. I had a big vision for this business from the get-go, and I spoke about how exciting it was for me to be where I wanted to be, right? And yes, I've had success, but even now I'm like, I'm not where I want to be, but I can see it. So paint that picture, paint that bliss of where people want to be. And then the step 4 is call to action. So whether it's come join our sneak peek, see what it is we're all about, meet more of our team, feel free to message me. We can chat more about it. Drop a comment below. I don't know. Give them a call to action, because if you don't tell people what to do, they don't know what to do. They're like, wow, that's awesome. That's great for Jessica. I mean, wow, good for her. But if they don't know that they can join you, you've lost them, right? So make sure, that's just kind of a real simple formula of how to invite publicly. But like I said, we have a ton of posts for you as examples in the photo album and TeamVIP. The next thing we want to give you, Jessica, you want to talk about this one, how to invite privately?
Yes. So we are really, I totally get sometimes that you can get stuck in a rut with inviting privately, because we have been there. We have gone through those ups and downs, and I know that it's hard, but you have to do it. You have to do it. And you just have to change your mentality. Think to yourself right now, if you're one of those people who, the thought of inviting, you're like, ooh, why is that? What is the worst thing that you think is going to happen? You think someone's going to make you feel like, oh, this girl is icky. They're going to make you feel stupid. They're going to think that what you're doing is dumb. Those are a lot of the thoughts that go through my head. Or I'm going to bother somebody. But if you think of it in a different way, it makes it so much more exciting to invite. It makes you like want to jump out of your skin and go talk to people, because you have to remember what you have is a gold mine. I don't know if you guys just saw Raquel's income post, but if that doesn't motivate you, I just don't know what will. But what we are sitting on is such a gold mine. And then if you saw Rachel's post about making girlfriends, I think she posted it last night. And all of Rachel's posts, if you need to know how to tell a story, she's your girl. Like, that's your storyteller. She's incredible. And I tell you, side note, the best people and the biggest businesses in this business, there is no rhyme or reason. The only common denominator is that they're a good storyteller. That is who wins in this business. It's not who you are, where you came from, what you're good at. It is if you can tell a story or not. So you got to master that. That is just something, even if you're not good at it now, nobody is good when you start, but you got to get going. However, you're sitting on a gold mine, the opportunity to lose weight, to feel better, to gain that mental strength. I know everybody's doing vision boards right now. And I know Mallory, I don't know if you're on this call because I can only see like 2 people, but Mallory put on her vision board something about never forgetting where she started and never forgetting the feeling that she gained from her first challenge group. And that like hit me like a ton of bricks, because when you start this business, it's so easy to forget how lucky you felt after that first challenge group, when you were like, oh my God, I get it. And oh my God, I never thought I was going to feel this way. And you can't ever forget that feeling. But imagine when you're inviting to coaching, that's the feeling that you're going to give to somebody else. And you, my friends, I don't care where you are in this business, you are a badass mamma jamma. And people would be lucky to work with you. Lucky. So when you're thinking of inviting, don't think of it inviting. Think of it as scouting future athletes for your team. Think of scouts when they go to high schools and they are looking at their athletes, they are looking for the cream of the crop. And when they get reached out to, they feel so honored that they were reached out to by a scout that was looking at them because of their talent. That's how you are. They would feel honored if you reached out to them. They'd be like, oh my God, they saw something in me. Because imagine you're thinking, I'm running this bomb business, whether you are an Emerald or a 25-star, it's the same mentality. I have this bomb program, this bomb experience, this bomb opportunity, and I think that you would be great at it too. I keep thinking of you. I know you could be successful in this, and I want to take you on this journey with me. I want you to be on my team. You're scouting your future athletes, and that's an honor for you to reach out to them and genuinely want them to be a part of what you're doing. So don't ever think that you're bothering somebody. Maybe they're going to say no, because we came to this conclusion. We were talking about this in the car on the way to Super Saturday. And we were just saying, you just have to get over your damn self, and you just have to realize you are incredible. And what you have to offer is incredible. And anybody you reach out to is so lucky to be part of it. You can't think of it the other way around. And when you come at it with that kind of confidence, people feel lucky to be a part of it. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you. Even if they say no, they still feel like, man, I can't believe they thought of me. I feel so honored. I'm so grateful they thought of me. Or that person has a little jump in their step because they're like, man, Stacy reached out to me today. I've been watching her post for months and I never would have thought that. And then you think about this. I think, okay, what would it have taken for me? Because I didn't come off of a social media post. I came kicking and screaming from Raquel, who had done all of this internet research because she was
And
bored.
she was my best friend,
Yeah.
and she told me no.
Yes. I was like, you're dumb. No, that's a firm no. But so I was like, who would it have taken? Because for me, if I would have seen social media posts, I would have looked at the post that Raquel did tonight, her income post. I would have looked at it. I would have scrolled right by, and I never would have reached out. Never. Because my ego's too big, and I'll just be straight up with that. However, if someone who I admired, whom I didn't know, was posting and I was admiring from afar, and they reached out to me and said that they thought I was something special, you better believe I would have turned my head and been like, you think I'm a big deal? Well, I think you're a big deal. Maybe we should get together. You know what I'm saying? So I know that was kind of a, roundabout way, but you just have to know you have something incredible and you are incredible. And the reason you don't like to invite is because you doubt who you are and you doubt what you offer. So if you can fix that, you're golden.
Yeah, I so wish I would have had someone reach out to me and invite me. To be honest, like Jessica said, I probably would have said no, but I sure as heck would have been watching. And I know that when I got to that point in my life where I did, and I did the research and I found it, I would have reached back out to that girl, whoever would have invited me, and I would have been like, okay, I'm ready, because they would have planted a seed. So always be thinking, I'm planting a seed. And you better believe if somebody had reached out to me that I really admired, man, that would have stroked my ego. I'd be like, oh my God, they thought of me. So just, again, changing that mentality to a more confident place will completely change the game for you. So everyone's going to be inviting to our coach sneak peek. Yes?
I don't see you in the chat. I'm hoping that you're all saying yes in the chat.
Okay, let's see. Here's some example messages. We'll be sharing all these scripts with you in Team VIP, but these are some examples of if it's a non-challenger coach invite. So if there's somebody that you see on social media, maybe you see them, maybe you went to high school with them, maybe you went to college with them, maybe they're friend of a friend, maybe you see them on Instagram. Again, go and reach out to them, talk to them, give them a compliment about why you think they'd be so great. Oh my gosh, you look amazing and are already inspiring so many people. I see you sharing your journey. Have you ever thought about making that hobby into a business like I have? You'd rock this coach biz because why? You're already doing what I do as a coach if they're sharing the journey, except now you get paid for it too. Ever thought about it? I see so many people sharing their fitness stuff on social media, and I'm like, that's cool, but it blows my mind that you're sharing it and not getting paid to do that. It just does. It just blows my mind. Or maybe, again, you just talk about why you think they'd be a good fit. The more specific you can get with why you think they'd be good is important, because you don't want to feel like you're just inviting everybody. And I'm going to be honest, I don't just invite everybody. I have to see something in someone or know something about them, or just like see it in their social media where I'm like, oh my gosh, they'd be amazing at this, because why? Their posts are so positive and so genuine that they already have that coach in them. They can share that positivity. And seeing people that are positive on social media, to me, is like a flag goes up to be like, oh my God, they're made to be a coach. Like Jackie, oh my gosh. She was like, I can't imagine that her ever not being a coach, because she's so positive on social media. So again, these are just some example private message. We have tons of scripts in VIP Drive. We'll continue to share more, but don't overthink it. Reach out, explain why you think they'd be good, and ask them if they've ever thought about it. Okay? Here's what they say. If they say no, hey, guess what? Most people are going to say no, and that's okay. No won't kill you. You tell them, oh my gosh, you totally should. If you've never thought about it, you totally should. Because why? You insert their motivation or the result they could have. It's an awesome way. For me, it's been an awesome way for me to, earn money towards groceries, help pay for my kids' little league. It's been so great. If I added you to a coach sneak peek, would you have time to check out some of our posts? Super easy, super lighthearted. Excuse me. If they say yes, awesome. That makes me so excited that you've actually considered it. You'd be amazing. Again, insert why they'd be great. If I sent you a video, or if I added you to the coach sneak peek, would you be open to participating? Jessica, you're going to take over.
I was just going to let you go. Okay, so these are these are challenger to coach. So on the flip side, so these are people that you already have a relationship with. They're already a client. They've already been in your challenge groups. I'm not going to read through the whole thing because we're running short on time, and I know that you guys can screenshot this, or they'll be in the drive. Don't worry. But these are 2 example messages that you can do. Just know, again, when it's a client to a coach, it's even easier to get them excited because they already know and love the products. They already know how good they feel. They already know that it works. So they're a much easier conversion sometimes because you're not going from a cold place. They've been through the process of the challenge group. And if you're running bomb challenge groups, which you are, then they're going to immediately think, okay, yes, I could do that too. Or I could be part of this too. Or at least planting that seed and getting them going. But you've got responses for these too. You want to go to the next? Yeah. If they do say no, insert the motivation, insert the result. So these are so easy that you can just copy, paste. But here's what I want to tell you on all the example messages and all the example responses. Copy, paste, make it your own. Do not just cut and paste this, because A, Facebook will see it and flag it. B, it's not going to feel genuine. So these are great frameworks that you can use, but change it to your voice. Find a message that feels good to you. What would you say in natural conversation? So if these words don't feel like you naturally would say that, don't naturally say it. For me, if I'm responding to an objection, I would say this in a voice memo. Because anytime I'm talking about money or objections, it always sounds better from my voice because I can be excited and I can elaborate, and it's way better than a big old chunk of text. So that's my recommendation. Use your voice when you can and make these scripts your own. Okay, next. Super Saturday announcements. We're going to fly through these really quickly because we have one more special thing we want to talk about. It's something new we're going to do every week. Success Club trip in 2019. So this can get confusing. What you do in 2018, which is where we are now, is the money that you earn to go on the Success Club 19 trip. The performance that you do in 2018 as far as your Success Club and your business is helping you to earn a spot on the 2020 trip and move your registration date up. So how they do it is the performance of your business the year before gets you on the trip for this year. So for instance, we registered for the trip that's in Riviera Maya in Mexico this year in April. We registered for that January of last year. Now, there's still people on our team that are getting off the wait list, and I'm super pumped about that. So you may be still getting off the wait list currently. So you don't have to have been a coach for an entire year to be invited to the Success Club trip. The Success Club trip in 2019 will be in the Bahamas, and it's going to be super, super fun. There's Not 2 waves this year. There's 2 waves. So not all of us Vipers are going to be together, and I'm super sad. But in the 2019 trip, everyone is all together. Q2, Beachbody bars will be released for sale. There's going to be tons of details on that. Just know it's going to be a game changer, and we are super.
And they're delicious.
They
tried
really
them,
are good.
And they're good. Get excited.
We tried them at Leadership, and they were really good. Team Cup in February, we are going to do a live video in the group later on regarding Team Cup, the details, the importance of it. You have to do it. Just know you have to do it. We will lead you all the way through it. We'll tell you when registration opens. We will tell you the details of how many people you need, who can be on a team, yada, yada, yada. Just know it's coming. Put it on your calendar. It starts the beginning of February, must be registered by the end of January. Summit tickets. If you do not have your summit ticket for Indianapolis, I realize it is a commitment away from your family, and it is time, and it is money, and it is energy, but it is 4,000% worth it. If you do nothing else for your business and you invest in no other way in your business, get your butt to Summit this June. It's only $145 on sale between now and the end of January. You will not regret it. I have never had a person regret going to Summit, but I have had tons regret not going. Do yourself a favor. It is a game changer. Just you can't even explain it, but I promise you, it will just change the way you look at everything. I promise. And last but not least, I think, our TeamVIP coach highlight.
So something that we want to be doing every week is just shouting out different coaches on our team for doing amazing things. We really should call this TeamVIP MVP because I always want to add the MVP. Not coach highlight. So
next week,
little bloop there, but we'll add it. But this week's MVP is Jackie Robb. I just talked about her just being a bundle of joy. But one of the things that I'm so excited, we were at Super Saturday with her, and we were just checking her out from behind because girl looks good.
She
has lost
high and tight
30 pounds, y'all. I can't even imagine you with like 30 pounds, Jackie. I literally cannot imagine that for you. And she had her biggest financial success week ever, just under $1,000 last week. So she is super committed not only to her health and fitness, but also her business. She will tell you she has had ups and downs in rebuilding her business, and she's just so resilient and incredible and amazing and just a joy. So if you have not
perfect tushy to boot,
and a perfect tush and amazing, beautiful calves. I don't know. I look at calves.
I'm just saying.
So if you haven't gotten to know Jackie, we encourage you to do that. Go give her some love this week on social media because she is literally just a joy, and we are just honored to have her on our team of coaches.
So we're super excited about this highlight every week because we really want you guys to know how incredible and how much we stalk you. Because we just love you guys so much. But we are not like the decision makers here. So if you ever have somebody that you want to nominate for the TeamVIP MVP of the week, just send us a message and say, hey, check this out. I have been loving on somebody, or this person just had a really great moment in their business, or man, they've been posting so good, or whatever, whether it's weight loss goals or it's money, or it's just they're a good human being and they're just rocking life right now. We want to know about it so that we can get them recognized because it's important. Like, I think sometimes you just don't realize how much you're doing until somebody else notices. So Jackie, we see you, girl, and we notice.
Okay, that's it for today.
Any questions, comments, or concerns? I know we're 10 minutes over already. Now I can see your faces. There's everybody.
Now I need a picture.
Guys.
Okay, everybody smile. Perfect.
Can you send that to me? Thanks.
Totally.
All right, so super excited to Brittany, you're the best. Leticia, Kayla, loving all the chatting. Okay, I'm going to post this recording, not tonight. I will post it tomorrow. If you need anything at all, please let us know. I'm excited for a super fabulous week, and we are just going to rock the world. Have a great night. See you on the social.